everyone, this is Mistress Nightmare here. We're going to continue reading Even Monsters Can Learn to Love, Chapter 4. Before we get started, please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you guys want more creepypasta fanfictions out there. Until then, let's get started. The policeman knocked on my door, and I grabbed the little knob and opened it. The policeman looked to be in his 40s, little grayish hair. It's not neatly combed. As his brown eyes looked into my green eyes, he looked to be sorrowful. "Are you Eva Thorne by any chance, miss?" he asked. I nodded, and he let out a sigh. "Can I please come in? I have something to discuss with you," he said. The nameplate on his chest was showing his name was Simon. Letting go of the door, I allowed Simon to come in the house, closing the door behind him. "I think we should talk in the living room, please," Simon said, emotionless, which was kind of worrying me. Why was he here? Walking up to the stairs, I go to the living room and sat down on one of the chairs. Simon just stood above me, blue and red lights flashing outside as I heard was tied up at the man. "I'm afraid to tell you that your mother, Jules," he said, and my blood froze. "What about her?" He looked on the verge of crying as he continued. "I'm afraid that your mother has been in a terrible car accident with a drunk semi-driver and is dead," he trailed off as I burst into tears. "She was dead. No, please, no." The warm tears slid down my face as I cried harder than I ever thought I ever could. "But we contacted your uncle by name of Roge is to care for you from now on," he went on. I looked at him in shock. "Not him! Fuck no! He's an abusive asshole that would no doubt rape me or worse. Please, don't send me there." I bawled at Simon. He looked at me in surprise, but his brow furrowed in confusion. "Why not, Miss Thorne?" he asked. I managed to say in between sobs, "Because he's an abusive asshole." Simon nodded and looked at me as his walkie-talkie said something that it was not audio to me. "I'm afraid we have no other choice. It was that or sent you to a foster home," he said as he sat down. I glared at him as I could try to show that at least some strength I had left of what I just heard. Now, I was an orphan. "I'd rather go to a foster home," I growled out as he looked sharply at my rage and painful face. "I'm afraid you don't have a choice. Roger will be picking you up tomorrow at noon, so pack anything from this house as you can," he said, and getting up at the sound of the door closing and the car driving away. I cried for what felt like hours as I screamed out in anger and sorrow. I lost the only person that cared for me. I lost her.